guys? It's your boy Mason here, coming at you with this video, and yes, this is Dragon Ball related. Nani? What? What? Something that's not Spider-Man related on this channel? Okay, I'm gonna address that right now. So, I have actually a total of 3 YouTube channels. One is a channel that I'm gonna be dedicating to making long or short to long Christian motivational videos and other type of videos edited type videos. And then here on this channel, this is primarily Spider-Man focused, but I don't want this channel to just be Spider-Man, okay? And then I have my main channel, which is just my full name, and that channel is, I'm gonna just put anything that's regular, anything that doesn't have to do with pop culture, doesn't have to do with anything nerdy, anything that's biblical, mainly biblical study type videos, and anything about talking about what's going on in politics or the world or anything like that. Doing movie reviews of movies that aren't nerd based or in that world or anything like that. So this channel is actually about to be popping off a lot. I expect a lot of growth for this channel within the next 6 months, honestly. So I'm going to be popping off with a lot of stuff this month in general too. I'm going to be trying to get a lot done with this channel. So it's Mason Parker. Parker's obviously not my real last name. I did it because of Peter Parker, because Spider-Man's my favorite fictional character of all time and my favorite superhero. And I did it in honor of Corey Kenshin, who's my favorite YouTuber, and everybody knows who Corey is. If you don't, you've been living under a rock. Corey is the Samurai Shogun, the best YouTuber on this platform. I love him. And he mostly does gaming videos, you know. This channel, this is going to be for gaming, reviews, everything. It has to do with nerd culture, nerdy stuff. But Spider-Man is the primary focus, and I will mostly be talking about Spider-Man stuff as the focus of this channel. And also, I'll be doing biblical type videos with this too, because I'm a Christian and I'm not going to be shy about my faith. But anyway, this is my review. And it's crazy, I actually have talked about Dragon Ball before, but it was on my main channel, because I went and watched Dragon Ball Superhero 2 years ago with my my brother-in-law. And now, you know, I didn't make a video about it, and I think I should honestly do an edit or something just to say thank you to Akira Toriyama, because, you know, Akira Toriyama sadly did pass away earlier this year, and I think he was I don't remember how old he was. I feel like he was probably, I need to look up how old he was when he died, because I honestly feel like he wasn't that old. But it was super sad that he passed away. Dragon Ball means a lot to me, honestly. If I pick out my 2 biggest fandoms, it'd probably be Spider-Man and Dragon Ball. Dragon Ball is something that I was introduced to as a kid by my dad, and I fell in love with it, and I absolutely love Dragon Ball Z. Vegeta is one of my favorite characters of all time. My son was playing with this earlier. He's one of my favorite characters of all time. Vegeta is literally, I'm just gonna have him chill with me the rest of this time. He's the best Dragon Ball character, and I'm gonna do a video about that one day, explaining why he's my favorite and why he's one of the best characters, if not the best. But anyway, this is my review of Dragon Ball Daima. I'm actually going to split this up into 2 different parts, kind of, for the video. You'll be able to tell when it's edited, but it's going to be just this one video, though. So, Dragon Ball Daima. Oh, and by the way, hold on one second. Your boy also hopped on this. I got videos coming with that, too. Believe that. Anyway, Dragon Ball Daima. So, the episode starts off with a couple of these new characters, and these new characters, this one guy's named King Goma, and then this other guy is actually Supreme Kai's younger brother. And I'm like, since when does Supreme Kai have a brother? And Supreme Kai has also a sister, because he has a sister, and their names are Desinu and Arnini, something like that. I can't remember their names, but they're Supreme Kai's brother and sister, and they're apparently watching from the demon realm or something, and they're basically just recapping Dragon Ball Z. They go through and they watch freaking the ending of the Majin Buu saga with, you know, my dude right here with his final explosion, Majin Buu hatching before that, and then Gohan, Ultimate Gohan fighting Super Buu, Goku defeating Kid Buu, Deborah getting killed, Babidi getting killed, all that happening. They basically are recapping, rewatching the end of Z, so it's like we're just recapping the end of Z, and we're just watching it with these freaking weirdos, these weird new characters. And he's apparently, King Goma is apparently now the king of the demon realm because Deborah got killed by Buu and all this. So, okay, so obviously they haven't dubbed this over yet, so I just watched Dragon Ball in dub. I don't care, judge me, whatever. Since when is Majin Buu's Japanese voice like so deep? Like, Buu's supposed to be Buu, and I hear him in his Japanese voice, and he's like, I'm like, whoa, is that why his American voice is high pitched? Because they're poking fun at it, and like the fact that it's so deep in Japan, like in the Japanese dub, like, or sub, I'm like, what the freaking heck? And also seeing the ending of the recap of Z, I'm sorry, Majin Vegeta should have killed Buu. His final explosion should have killed Buu. They should have given Vegeta that. And then, you know, at least maybe like Super Buu still should have came and been a thing. And then Gohan should have killed Super Buu. I mean, I guess technically you would say maybe Vegeta and Gohan did kill both Boos because he ends up turning to Kid Buu, and Kid Buu ends up coming in, and then Goku kills Kid Buu. Yay, Goku. Goku kills everybody. Woo, yay. I love Goku, but y'all know who my favorite character is, if you can't tell. And, I mean, it just gets a little boring when it's just Goku saves the day over and over and over and over. That's why I like it when it's different. But, so, they go on and they watch all this going on, and then, you know, Supreme Kai's sister says, oh, it would be a shame if something happened. She doesn't say these exact words, but she more or less tells King Goma, it'd be such a shame if you know, the guy that killed Buu came and invaded the demon realm and fought you, and that you got pretty much saying you guys won't stand a chance, because they were like, King Goma and Supreme Kai's brother were all trying to act like, oh my gosh, there's no one who can stand in your way now. You're the king of the underworld or the demon realm, whatever. Yeah, woo. And I'm sitting here saying like, no one who can stand in your way. Like, what about Goku? He would whoop you, bro. Like, you're just a little dude. He would whoop you, bro. Like, you gotta worry about Goku and Vegeta and Gohan and all, like, who defeated Buu, you know? Like, come on. And I shouldn't just say Goku defeated Buu. He did the Spirit Bomb, of course, and the Spirit Bomb is technically everybody's power. Technically, everybody beats Buu. Technically. Participation trophies. Anyway. And then, we get the gears rolling in their heads and everything, and then King Goma has a brilliant plan that, you know what? I'll get the Dragon Balls, of course, because everybody wants the Dragon Balls. And then he goes and says, oh, I'll get the Dragon Balls, and guess what I'll wish for? I'll wish to turn all of them young. Not just Goku, I guess all of them young. Like, I smell GT. I'm guessing Daima is supposed to be if Akira Toriyama actually did GT. So, you know what? It already smells like fish. It already smells like rotting fish a little bit, but I'm willing to give it a shot because it's Dragon Ball and I love Dragon Ball. So I will give it a shot. I'm gonna watch this whole show, and you might get a review from me for every episode going forward. And I gotta say this. It has potential. It might be better than GT. Because GT was only bad, I think, because Akira didn't do it. Like, GT still has cool stuff in it. Everybody loves Super Saiyan 4. I love Baby. I think Baby is a great villain. It sucks that he had to take over Vegeta, but, like, I think Baby's great. So, I just hope that this is the opportunity that Akira Toriyama took, maybe to make, like, Super Saiyan 4 canon. But I don't know how that would make sense. I mean, it could still make sense. It just also wouldn't make sense because in Super, why have they never gone Super Saiyan 4? Because it looks like this timeline, like, the Dragon Ball timeline confuses the freaking heck out of me. So this takes place right after the end of Z, but I thought Super took place right after the end of Z. And I'm also just kind of irritated that we don't have just the new season of Super with the Granola arc and the Moro arc that was in the manga, and we haven't had any of that animated or dubbed or subbed yet at all, I don't think. So I'm like, I want to see those. I want to see the Granola arc and the Moro arc, and Ultra Ego Vegeta and Black Frieza, all that. But yeah, so that's the brilliant plan. They're gonna go get the Dragon Balls. He's bringing along this old Namekian guy that looks like skinny version of. He actually looks like Kami, but like super old, really old. He's coming in, and the King Goma's like, "When's the last time you had a shower, dude?" I was like, "Dang, you saying you old and you stink, like it's messed up." And then after that, pretty much, they're gonna make the wish to make them kids again, which is like, okay, like we haven't, like, that stinks of GT. And also, my thing is, if you think that you're gonna not be defeated by Goku and Vegeta and everybody just by wishing them to be kids, like, you're dumb. Why don't you just wish for them to be powerless? If I was a villain, that would be my wish. I'd be like, Shenron, if Shenron can do that, like, take away Goku and Vegeta's powers, or make them back to base form of like 10 years ago. Like, because I don't think that's gonna. I seriously, we saw in GT, Goku being a kid didn't do anything. He got Super Saiyan 4. Like, come on. I don't think turning them into kids is gonna be the outcome that King Goma wanted. But I mean, the little guy from GT didn't. He had to learn the hard way. So King Goma's gonna learn the hard way. Anyway, they go to Earth. Before they get there, apparently Supreme Kai's sister is also going to Earth. So it's like, is she getting the Dragon Balls too? Like, what's going on with that? And but then they go to Earth. They get the Dragon Balls. This guy, this old Namekian guy that's with them, his name is Neva or something like that. And he, like, where the frick has he been? He's OP as heck. He's this old fart. He goes to Earth. He just finds out where all the Dragon Balls are, because he apparently created the Dragon Balls in the Demon Realm and the creatures that protect them. These Titans that protect them. And then he just uses his hand, finds out where all the Dragon Balls are at. They were recently turned to stone because they made a wish. It's at the end of Z, so. And he finds them, brings them, makes them, he unstones them because they were already stone. And then they just gut the Supreme Kai's evil brother. What's with the Kais? Certain Kais being evil. He gut punches Dende, who's still young, and yeah, they go ahead and make the wish. Before that, though, we did cut to Goku and Vegeta and all the Z fighters and everybody. They're just chilling. It's Trunks' 9th birthday, so this is definitely before Superhero, and this is definitely at the beginning. I guess right before. It wasn't it 10 years that passed between the end of Z and the beginning of Super. So what? This takes place like 5 years, maybe. I don't know. Anyway, this is probably before Beerus and Whis too, huh? Before Super Saiyan God and before Battle of Gods and everything, maybe. I don't know. But yeah, he gets the Dragon Balls. So maybe Super Saiyan. I don't know. I got all these thoughts, theories in my head of what they could do, what they're gonna do. But yeah, he makes the wish. And then Shenron is like, how old do you want them to be? And what about the ones who are already young? And he said, you're tricky. You're a tricky dragon, or whatever. And he said, make them first graders. And then he said, the ones who are already young, make them babies. So I'm like, wow, Goten and Trunks are forever young. They're always young. They never grow up. Except for Superhero. But anyway, after that, of course, the wish happens. We see Goku and Vegeta, who they were already having a fight. They were training because they all ate, and Goku's like, I'm stuffed, and he actually looks fat. I'm like, what the heck? And then they start having a cool fight, and it's like, oh, this is what we're here for. The cool new animated fights between like Goku and Vegeta. It was a great fight between the two of them, little sparring match. And then we see them start to shift to becoming kids, and then the episode ends. So, and then we also see like Bulma and Krillin. They're gonna be turning into little babies, a little bit older than him. But anyway, that's how the episode ends. It's not a bad episode. I mean, it's good. There's nothing to really complain about. I mean, I loved watching it. I loved seeing a recap of Z and better animation, and I loved the potential this has. Okay, I'll say that, because it could be better than GT. So, we'll see. Not too much else to say. It was good. I liked it. Love Dragon Ball, so not really too much to complain about, except for, where has this Neva guy been? What's with all these things happening of like, oh, well, where has this been? Why didn't this happen before? Why didn't this guy show up before and do this? Like, what the heck? Anyway, but you guys have a blessed day. That's my review. Let me know what your thoughts are. With great power comes great responsibility. Jesus loves y'all, and I'm out. Peace.